Some over there, but he deals with the genre and it says that dancehall, as we all know, is a Jamaican genre. But to pretend that Jamaica is musically separate from Africa is to ignore history. Jamaica's sound from reggae to dancehall is rooted in African rhythm and spirit. The beats, the storytelling, the chants, the drums, they trace back to West Africa. Dancehall is African music in Jamaican skin. So what is Afro-Dancehall? A redundant term at best, at worst, a label created by for marketing, not musical innovation. Dancehall is already Afro by nature. Adding Afro before it suggests it's somehow distinct from its own ancestry, and that's simply not true. Now, he speaks about Stonebwoy himself, and he says he's talented. No one questions that. His catalog is rich, his flow smooth, his voice recognizable, but this recent attempt to lay claim to a genre feels like reach. He hasn't introduced any new sound to justify that claim. He's operating within the same musical space others like Shatawale, Samini, and even earlier pioneers have long occupied. Stonebwoy seems to be chasing recognition where he doesn't need to. He's already respected across Africa and beyond, but this habit of inserting himself into origin conversations reeks of desperation. Rather than burn energy on who created what, Stonebwoy should double down on what he's actually great at, making music. He doesn't need validation through made-up genres. His work speaks for itself. It goes on and says, in the end, music evolves and everyone adds something. But let's not rewrite history to inflate egos. Dancehall is African and no single artist can claim to have Afro'd what was already African. That's Kofi Che putting that together on social media. He was supposed to have been with us on the show today, but he couldn't make it for some reasons. But Ashis, you think he made some sense in this?
Yeah, a lot of sense in his write-up. Dancehall is actually a Jamaican thing. And Jamaicans are African.
So we're just copying, we're just tapping
Yes, we're just tapping into it, you know,
and
it's a fact. It's alien a little bit to us. If you even want to go into it, it's a bit alien. It's not our thing, you know, so I don't expect people to be actually trying to fight over something that's actually not your thing. If you look at it, it's not our thing. You know, we have tapped into it. And going back into history, like your Kofi Che said, there are people who have done this over the time.
Yeah, in
Ghana, you know, and even out of Ghana. In Nigeria, there's Timaya.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, people don't know, but Timaya started this Afro dancehall thing way back. Way back, I personally heard him say something like that. Because Timaya likes raga.
Yeah.
You know, he likes raga dancehall. If you listen to most of his songs, he has that tempo onto it. But really and truly, does it really matter? I mean, we are talking some success we have been eluded for a very long time. Why don't we concentrate? You see, this is what we always do as Ghanaians. We came up with a very good slogan of a title of a song, of a dance that was going to what I was doing to. And foolishly, we sat down and brought some Al-Qaeda nonsense, and before we could realize Nigeria had carried the thing and they carried good. Wizkid found Chris Brown and all of them, and they took it away, you know. So I think it's really not necessary what we're doing. But well, fine. Some people are laying claims to it. If my memory serves me right into this journey, Samini started something called African dancehall. If we go into Samini's song, if we don't know anything, welcome the African King, African, something, right in there. You know, way before Stonebwoy jumped on anything. You understand me? Sami was the king of African dancehall. He went back and forth with Shatawale on that thing for a long time. Even the Guinness eruption thing, they were doing it. One said, I am the king. The other said, I'm the prince. This was, I'm the what. They went back and forth over all those things. And then there's a new genre that popped up, which was Afrobeats. You know, way before Afrobeats, we had something called hip life. Which we were tailoring so well and we're doing so well with it. Nigeria was struggling to find an identity back then. They were doing hip-hop. The Two-Face and all of them, they were doing hip-hop R&B.
They even have an award for that, but was now transformed into Hip TV award.
Yeah, they didn't really have a coined name for themselves. Until the introduction of the Wizkids and the Davidos and all of them, the Banj, they were the faces that changed their music.
Yeah.
But then, let's go into it. There was an Afrobeat.
At that time.
At that time. There was an Afrobeat, which Fela Kuti had named, had put claim on it. Like he was doing Afrobeat. Right? And Afrofusion. It was a name that was done, coined, created. So when they were looking for an identity, they didn't look far. They just tapped into what was homebound, carried it, and it became popular. They forced and forged around it. They didn't bring any divisions to it. Until today, there is no other name in Nigeria than Afrobeat. There are new genres the new boys want, but it's not predominant. So if you ask anybody what they all do, they say they do Afrobeat. Burna Boy wanted to swear away quite recently saying he's not an Afro. But if you go onto the website and you type what he's doing, what will come or what will come? It's still the Afrobeat. No matter how he wants to swear away, it's not possible. Right? And they don't champion it. They don't put in a lot of energy like we do.
That's true.
We want to be the ones that held the title. And Jimmy sorry on TV. You know, we need to concentrate. If we are fortunate to have this girl, what's her name? Molly, who is like beaming the music thing. You know, he's had I'll call it till now a one hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean, globally, it's not even just like you deal with some part. It's global.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Crazy.
Until we see what she's able to do next, it's even when we can even, you know, own that properly and say, yo, we have a proper journal that, yeah, it was started some years back, but we should all go help carry it along.
Because it doesn't stop with one hit song.
No, it should go on and on. Billboard has recognized her for her achievement because her song has traveled, right? Yeah. Instead of us to celebrate her, we are rather trying to find the one who started the whole movement. Samini and Stonebwoy have their issues. So if we go into it, we'll be rather helping them fuel their fights, which is so unnecessary. If you ask me, Samini once introduced Stonebwoy into this music thing. He was doing what he was doing before he brought Stonebwoy in. You understand me? He was doing his dancehall, African dancehall thing. Stonebwoy came into the fray. He continued what his father had taught him, which was Samini. But then he saw himself a bit more of the younging, right? Didn't want to toe his father's line. So he created something, or he called it something, Afro-Dancehall. Right, which with that one, you can't take it away from Stonebwoy.
So his claims are legitimate.
It's very legitimate. But if you ask me, that is not what we should focus on. Do you get me? Who originated it is not necessary.
Will it not add anything to our industry?
It does. So that it doesn't add anything.
The Billboard executives get to know that.
KMG.
This is where we.
It doesn't add anything. You see the people who have made mention of it. They go. You think they listen to us say we fight and then they go change something? Is that what anybody's thinking of? The Billboard put the right time, they go. And they didn't write originator, pioneer, entrepreneur. They did not write that. Yeah. They just recognized one person with it. They are gone. They will not come back and write it in the history that it was coined by KMG. They will not come back. That is not their focus. They are recognizing a journal that is coming from Africa.
And that's it.
That's it. You understand me? So the two lords fighting over what they brought, and it doesn't really add up to me. If you ask me, we are going nowhere with it. If that will be recognized by Grammy, if that will be recognized by BET, proper, there's a journal for it. Yeah, then that's when you are actually laying claims to fight for originality, it makes sense to me. But this will actually not be labeled anywhere. It will not add. They will not categorize it anywhere. You understand me?
Yeah.
So I think we should shift focus from the fight and rather galvanize support for the journey, which is now taking center stage. Okay, so what if the Jamaicans to come and they say, hey, you people stop that thing you do? It be a thing. Come out. Do Then what's going to happen next?
That's the original originators.
Yes, then what's going to happen? Who says what? We were here when, what's that guy's name? I think Jamaican keep tell us that thing with the speak self no be part of Luciano. He said, brothers, that thing is, you would speak, it no be anything. Forget them. How about that? And we are here fighting over titles. And that's what we have done over and over and over.
It doesn't change.
We have fought over
it doesn't look like it would change.
Everything we fight over it, and then we'll lose the substance that is really important to carry the thing away.
And to think that these are two people who also did a cover, let me put it that way, of the same song that is making.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. It is all this is fueled because there's a fraction between the two of them.
We thought it'd been resolved.
No, it's not been. It's not been. It's still where it is.
Really?
But when I want to delve straight into the matter as you're asking, the originator of, or whoever can lay claims to that Afro dancehall thing, that one day I'd say Stonebwoy. If you ask me, he's the first person I heard him say Afro-Dancehall. I think when he went to BET 2016 or 14, one of them, right? He emphatically said that, he thanks for Afro-Dancehall taking the next level, blah, 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 whatever it was. I mean, he's the one that a lot of people actually heard it from. That's what I'm saying. Samini was doing his thing before him. Way before any of them, Samini was there. And if you want to give credence to somebody who helped that particular genre take its limelight, it is Samini.
But the one who sort of documented it
and made it
officially, but made it popular by
properly known. No, it's just to say made it popularly known.
Okay,
right? A Stonebwoy. He made the word, the coinage, Afro dancehall, a bit elaborate. Because a lot of us heard Samini call himself the African dancehall king. Yeah. And that should be given to him. And I think he should just let this go. If you ask me, Samini is way over this, way above this. And this, to me, it's a bit trivial.
Okay, some other industry people have also added their voice to it. I'm trying to figure out some of them and then we can just share. I know that Samwabidu also posted this on Facebook and it says, it's her time. Afro dancehall, African dancehall, argue your case and project whatever and whoever. That's okay and good for the history books. But it's quite unfortunate that in all the cacophony and the bickering and gesturing, one of the most important figures, the one who is triggering this conversation, is lost in translation.
Of course.
It's unfortunate that she may not have a fan base to project and defend her works.
Of course.
And unfortunately, the music critics, journalists, etc. are failing to realize they're falling for the rhubarb. That's okay. I'm here to inform or remind you that the sensation called Molly is doing overly amazing on charts across the world with a non-album single. Check this out. So, #1 in US Billboard World Digital Songs, #1 in US Billboard Afrobeat Song, #1 in UK Afrobeat Song, #1 in UK Hip Hop R&B, #1 in UK Indie, #44 US Billboard Hot 100, and there's more. Her single is making the charts in UAE, Sweden, Turkey, Singapore, Slovakia, Russia, Portugal, Poland, Philippines.
And we are here fighting.
Listen, Lithuania, and many other places.
And we are here fighting.
And
come on, guys.
Is it an injustice to the lady in question?
No, it's not an injustice. It's us, crabs in a basket. Who
the
never,
same that
this is us. The people who come out to come and we know. Maybe we know we still there. Yeah, people who they don't make it come back now. Because somebody wanted to own the country. Maybe we know be that.
In what of this, I'm imagining how she be, dealing with this.
I don't think she's dealing with it in any way. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a business. I mean, she's concentrating on her path. And if I were her part of her team, that's what we'll be doing. You people
forget about whatever you guys.
If these people made a fight, then make we go. But why do you concentrate on them? Then they get their fight, they won't fight of who.
Maybe there was a way you can also add your voice into it.
She should not add her. No, she's not add her voice into anything. You read the chat where they talk. Which one of them?
Crazy.
Which one of them has topped like that?
That's
For the first time in our entire hip life, Afrobeat, Afro raga, Afro dance, or whatever we might call it.
Serious recognition.
This is the first time that we have gained such success, and it should be posted everywhere. This should be posted everywhere. This should be a big CV for all entertainment radio shows and for us to trumpet. And we are here trumpeting who brought dancehall and who brought Afrofusion and who brought what. It's unnecessary. Really, really unnecessary, and we should stop it. The earlier we stop it, the better. If people have their feud, their fight, allow them fight. But don't distract the whole movement. Molly has done so well for herself. She's created a monster out of nothing. Out of nothing, this young girl has created a monster. She's putting Ghana on the map. That's where the energy and concentration should be. Like you said, the two people to have jumped on the same girl's song, and they've done covers of it. You understand me? Why are you now? If you guys could have done it to the next level, you would have done it. So if somebody has been able to, carry what you guys started to the next level, let's rather concentrate all together.
Okay.
If you ask me.
Great stuff. With time, we have to be going. And Ashis, I don't know if before we go, you have anything you want to say quickly.
Well, what I want to say is, see, Ghana has good musicians, good materials in this country, but our problem is what we are facing now. We never want to see one shine. And we never want to see us all shine together. Big problem.
And that's a serious problem right there. That's a serious problem right there. But Ashis, thank you so much for joining me
welcome, brother.
on the show and sharing your thought with me, and to Kofi Che as well. And not as Samoa Bedu, a very good morning to you, my brother. I hope you're good. And your sister's birthday is today, so we're wishing her a happy birthday as well. But folks, Sunday 4 p.m., make sure you tune in. There's going to be Big Chef. The kids are going to come back again. They've got something special that you have to be a part of. So please do well and tune in Sunday at 4 p.m. That's all for us for today. It's a holiday. Please do enjoy your holiday. We're back again on Monday at 6 a.m. Myself, Rosalind Felly, Sierra the Golden Girl, and you don't want to miss out on all the conversation we'll be bringing you on Monday. Until then, many thanks to the production team. Please do good and communicate. Take off yourself and each other.